Hello guys, welcome back. Today let's decode the signs of an older woman for you. Have you ever wondered if an older woman might be interested in you? Maybe it starts with a fleeting moment, a shared glance across a crowded coffee shop, or an unexpected compliment that lingers in your mind. At first it feels vague, almost accidental, but then, little by little, her actions paint a picture. The way she holds your gaze a second too long, her smile softens when you speak, or how she always seems to find a way to start a conversation with you. What if these aren't random coincidences? What if they are intentional, subtle signals meant just for you? Older women often express their interest in refined and nuanced ways, confident gestures built on experience and clarity. And if you know what to look for, these signs are unmistakable. This video will explore 9 clear signs that an older woman likes you. We'll uncover how her body language, words, and social media habits can reveal her true feelings. From the smallest gestures, like a casual touch or how she leans in when you speak, to bold questions that cut straight to the heart of her intentions. This is your guide to decoding her interest. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize these signs and feel more confident in understanding and responding to her cues. So, stay tuned and pay close attention, because what starts as a subtle hint might lead to something much more profound. Let's start right now with sign number 1, eye contact. Imagine you're at a coffee shop and you catch the gaze of an elegant woman sitting a few tables away. Her eyes meet yours, not just once but several times, and each glance lingers a moment longer than feels accidental. This is no ordinary look. It's a connection, a silent conversation that suggests you intrigue her. Eye contact like this is more than polite acknowledgement. It's an open door to understanding. Like when a woman holds her gaze for longer than the typical 3-5 seconds and repeats this throughout your interactions, it's a signal worth noting. These moments of focused, deliberate eye contact are often accompanied by subtle cues, a soft smile, a curious tilt of the head, or even a slight narrowing of her eyes, as if she's trying to learn more about you. The intensity of her gaze communicates something more profound, a level of comfort and fascination that she might not put into words. Why does this matter? Eye contact is one of the most potent forms of nonverbal communication. It conveys trust, interest, and a willingness to connect. Women rarely maintain prolonged eye contact unless they feel safe and genuinely curious about the person they observe. When this kind of visual exchange occurs, it's your cue to engage. Smile back, hold her gaze for a moment longer, and tell her you know her presence. The more frequently this interaction happens, the more confident you can be in her interest. Eye contact isn't just a fleeting moment. It's the start of something that could lead to a meaningful connection. Sign number 2, smiles directed at you. Imagine you're speaking with an older woman, and as your words flow, her gaze lingers on yours a bit longer than usual. You notice the soft curve of her lips, a fleeting, shy smile, followed by her gaze briefly shifting downward before returning to you. Or perhaps you catch her gently biting her lower lip, eyes locked on you as if savoring the moment. These are not just random gestures, but powerful signals of her interest. When an older woman directs a smile specifically at you, especially with subtle movements of her lips, such as a shy smile or lip play, it's a clear sign she feels an attraction. The shy smile in particular often reveals vulnerability and a deep desire to engage, showing she's caught in the moment with you. Meanwhile, the delicate touch or bite of her lip indicates an unconscious attempt to invite more intimacy and connection. This doesn't happen in every conversation. These moments are frequent and intentional when she's drawn to you. The significance of these gestures lies in their ability to express attraction in a gentle yet unmistakable way. She says, "I'm comfortable around you and want to get closer." So if you notice her smiling at you in this manner, especially when eye contact is involved, take it as an invitation to engage further, knowing she's signaling her interest and is open to a deeper connection. Last formula. Sign number 3, she starts conversations with you. When an older woman starts a conversation with you, even in the most subtle or casual ways, it is often a sign that she is interested in you. The key is recognizing the pattern and understanding that these interactions may be more intentional than they appear. For instance, she may compliment your appearance, work, or demeanor, such as saying, "You seem very organized," which is a friendly way of expressing admiration. Alternatively, she may ask questions about mutual interests, like, "What do you think about pickleball?" These questions open the door for a deeper conversation and demonstrate a desire to connect more personally. Situational icebreakers like, "Isn't the coffee here amazing?" may seem innocuous, but they serve as a bridge to get closer to you. Pay attention to the frequency of her initiating conversations, whether in person or through messages, because these moments, even if small, reflect an underlying intention to engage with you. Older women, with their life experience, are often more confident in breaking the ice and establishing connections without hesitation. If you notice these signals, respond enthusiastically and reciprocate her efforts to build rapport. Engaging actively in these conversations will help strengthen your connection and show that you appreciate her interest. Sign number 4, compliments. When an older woman consistently offers you direct and genuine compliments, it strongly indicates that she values your presence and wants to express her admiration. These compliments can range from praising your appearance, like, "You look great in that suit," to acknowledging your talents, such as, "You're good at explaining things," or even recognizing your personality with a comment like, "You have such a calming presence." Having accumulated more life experience, older women tend to be more confident expressing admiration. They've learned that life is short, and they are less likely to hold back when making their intentions known. In this context, complaints are not merely social niceties, but a clear signal of interest and affection. When she compliments you frequently, it shows that she notices you and values you in ways beyond surface-level attraction, creating an opening for a deeper emotional connection. Sign number 5, social media engagement. Social media engagement has become one of the most subtle yet revealing ways to gauge someone's interest, particularly for older women who may be more confident and direct in their interactions. If she consistently likes your posts, especially those personal like selfies, achievements, or moments that reveal something meaningful about your life, it indicates that she's paying attention to you. These likes are not random. They reflect a more profound interest in your world and a desire to stay connected beyond the occasional face-to-face interaction. But the signs don't stop there. If she takes the time to leave comments, especially ones that are playful, encouraging, or thoughtfully engaging, it shows a deeper level of engagement. Her comments might not just be compliments, but also include questions or observations that prompt you to respond. For example, a comment on a post about a recent trip could be her way of showing curiosity and sparking a conversation. This kind of engagement creates an opportunity for you to connect more personally, and it's clear that she's comfortable reaching out in this space. Another strong indicator is when she's one of the first to view your stories, or perhaps she watches all of them without fail. Stories are often more personal and spontaneous, and if she's consistently checking in, she's interested in keeping up with the small details of your life. This type of engagement shows that her interest isn't limited to just a glance, but is genuinely curious about your experiences. In many ways, social media is a modern extension of the traditional courtship dance, an easy way to signal interest without confrontation. For an older woman, interacting on social platforms may feel less intimidating, where the pressure of face-to-face exchanges is somewhat softened. By liking your posts, commenting on them, and engaging with your stories, she's opening the door for a deeper conversation, inviting you to reach out and continue the connection in a more personal space. If you notice these signals, don't hesitate to take advantage of the opportunity. Acknowledge her engagement with a lighthearted message or question that opens the door to more interaction. For instance, "Thanks for liking my post. What do you think about a walk in the park this weekend? It could be fun to chat more." This approach acknowledges her interest and moves the relationship forward naturally and easily. By responding to her engagement thoughtfully, you build rapport and create space for the potential of something more profound. Sign number 6. Questions about your personal life. When an older woman asks about your personal life, it's often a sign that she seriously considers the potential for a deeper connection. If she asks questions such as, "What do you usually do on weekends? What kind of music do you listen to?" or "Are you close with your siblings?" she is moving beyond surface-level conversation. These questions are designed to give her insight into your lifestyle, interests, and values. It's not just idle curiosity. She's actively seeking to understand more about who you are, how you spend your time, and whether your life aligns with her own in any meaningful way. Such inquiries are deliberate attempts to assess compatibility. This is particularly common in older women who have gained much life experience and are more focused on finding someone they can connect with. She's looking for signs that you share common interests, or that there might be areas where your lives could complement one another. By asking about your preferences and relationships, she's subtly letting you know that she's invested emotionally and is considering the possibility of a future together. For you, this is a critical moment. How you answer these questions will help set the tone for your potential relationship. Responding openly and honestly allows her to see the real you, enabling you to get to know her better. A good tip here is to reciprocate. Ask her similar questions about her life, hobbies, and family. This balances the conversation and signals your interest in knowing her more intimately. You're giving and receiving emotional information that strengthens your bond by fostering this open, mutual exchange. This dynamic creates a foundation of trust and genuine curiosity, essential elements for any healthy and lasting relationship. End footnote. Sign number 7. Asking. If you have a girlfriend, when an older woman asks you directly about your relationship status, it's a powerful and often telling sign of her interest in you. Questions like, "Are you seeing anyone right now?" or "Does your girlfriend like to play pickleball?" may seem casual at first glance, but they hold more profound significance. This is not just small talk. It's a deliberate attempt to gauge whether you're currently available and open to exploring a romantic connection. The question can be bold because it skips the usual small talk or flirty hints, jumping straight to a personal and direct inquiry. For many women, especially those who have had the benefit of life experience, this question reflects confidence and clarity. They know what they want and are unafraid to ask for it. This question is crucial because it tells you she's interested in something more than friendship or casual interaction. By asking about your relationship status, she's subtly assessing whether there's potential for a deeper connection, or if she's wasting her time on someone who's already taken it. It's not just curiosity, it's a test of whether there's an opening for romance. And it's a clear signal that she may be open to exploring that possibility with you. How you respond to this question will also give her a clear understanding of where you stand. Being honest is essential if you're already in a relationship. However, how you answer is just as important. If you're single and interested in her, respond in a way that conveys your openness to further conversation or potential connection. A positive, welcoming response can signal her that you're available and interested in taking the next step. This can encourage her to be more forward and take more risks to show her attraction. The key is maintaining an inviting and comfortable demeanor that lets her know you're receptive to her advances, while allowing the space for a natural connection progression. Being forthright and warm creates the perfect environment for her to feel safe to open up and engage more directly. Sign number 8, casual touch. A casual touch, though subtle, can be one of the most potent indicators of interest in building a connection. When an older woman reaches out to make physical contact, it's often a sign that she feels comfortable and wants to engage more deeply. These touches might seem minor, but they are rich in meaning. For example, a light brush of her fingers against your forearm during a shared laugh or conversation can suggest a desire to connect without overwhelming you. A gentle pat on the back communicates warmth and intimacy without using words, whether in a moment of camaraderie or support. Similarly, brief contact, like her hand grazing yours when passing an item, can seem insignificant, but these small moments of touch help bridge the gap between physical and emotional closeness. The key to understanding these touches lies in observing the behavior that follows. Does the touch linger? Does she allow you to reciprocate the gesture? Or does she withdraw quickly? If the touch is sustained, or if you find it mirrored by yours, it's a clear sign that she's open to deepening the interaction and potentially taking things further. The presence of mutual touch, such as when you touch her back in return, can build a rhythm of connection beyond verbal communication, allowing both of you to feel more at ease. Why does this matter? Physical touch is a language of deep love, a tangible expression of comfort, and a means of creating intimacy. In the context of romantic or growing attraction, touch communicates more than words ever could. It speaks to her trust and emotional safety with you, signaling that she's comfortable sharing her personal space and perhaps her emotions. Physical closeness, particularly when accompanied by small touches, creates a sense of vulnerability and connection, which is essential for building rapport and intimacy. To nurture this connection further, try subtly mirroring her touch. You might gently touch her arm or back if she places her hand on your shoulder. This mirroring creates a nonverbal exchange of warmth and closeness, reinforcing your bond. It's essential, though, to remain aware of her reactions. She is open to advancing the interaction if she seems comfortable with your touch and mirrors it back. However, if she pulls away or appears uncomfortable, respecting her boundaries and giving her space is essential. In this delicate dance of touch, the goal is to move closer while ensuring that both of you feel at ease, creating a natural and authentic progression of intimacy. Sign number 9, entering your personal space. The most powerful and subtle signal that an older woman is genuinely interested in you is her willingness to stay within proximity, whether you're on a date or in a social gathering. How she reacts to your proximity on a date can reveal much about her feelings. If she leans in slightly when you speak, maintains eye contact, or doesn't instinctively pull back when you move closer, she's showing that she is comfortable and engaged in the interaction. It's a silent invitation that she wants to continue being near you and deepen the connection. Similarly, how she positions herself around you is also telling in social settings. If, despite being in a group, she naturally gravitates towards you, whether it's through how she turns her body to face you or keeps walking in your direction, this shows a precise level of interest. Even in the presence of others, she's trying to be near you, a subtle but undeniable sign of attraction. Why does this matter so much? Physical proximity is one of the most intimate forms of communication we have. It transcends words and, more often than not, it indicates trust and genuine attraction. When a woman is comfortable enough to remain close to you without retreating, it suggests that she feels emotionally safe with you, and that there's a possibility she's interested in taking things further. But how do you respond to this signal? It's essential to navigate her personal space with care. While you should respect her boundaries, there's a way to test these limits gently. For example, try shifting a bit closer as you're conversing. Perhaps by closing the distance between you as you laugh or talk about something engaging. Pay close attention to how she responds. If she maintains her position, continues to face you, or doesn't seem uncomfortable, then you can be sure that she welcomes the proximity. However, always remain attuned to her body language. If she takes a step back or seems tense, it may be a cue to give her some space. By doing this, you're showing your interest and ensuring that her comfort is a priority, and you're building a respectful foundation for further connection. Final guidance. When navigating the subtle dynamics of attraction, it's essential to observe the signals that may not always be overt, but collectively point toward genuine interest. The nuances in her eye contact, body language, and words often reveal more than the apparent gestures, so taking the time to notice these combined cues can provide invaluable insight. However, while these signals are encouraging, it's equally important to respect her boundaries. Emotional and physical comfort are key to creating a meaningful connection, and ensuring you are in tune with her reactions will help avoid missteps. Once you've recognized the alignment of these signals, confidence becomes your most powerful ally. Approach her with assurance, but always be mindful of her comfortable pace, knowing that a genuine, respectful connection is built on shared moments and mutual trust and understanding. Thank you so much for watching Clear Signs That an Older Woman Likes You. Understanding the subtle signals of attraction can feel like deciphering a secret code. However, building meaningful connections becomes much easier once you learn to read the signs. Remember, confidence and respect are the keys to unlocking stronger relationships. Never underestimate the power of being observant and authentic in your interactions. If this video resonated with you or helped you gain a new perspective, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to our channel. Your encouragement fuels our mission to create content that empowers and inspires. But we don't want the conversation to end here. Share your experiences or ask questions in the comments below. We love hearing your stories, and engaging with our fantastic community. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss out on our latest tips and insights to improve your relationships and boost your confidence. Now, stay curious, stay confident, and always keep an open heart. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you in the following video.